Elizabeth Sullivan.
What's up, Veecon? This is so good to be here with you guys. I feel like it's like a big old family reunion, getting to see everybody that I talked with online for so long, and here we are. So if you see me later, please come give me a hug. I would love to connect the face with the name. I want to get a read here. Please raise your hand if you have ever wanted to write a book. Has anybody ever thought, I need to write a book? Awesome. Okay. Now raise your hand if you have ever written a book. Yeah, girl, I like it. All right. We got one. We got one out of brief little 7 here. One of you actually wrote the book. I bet you're thinking, well, it's because I don't know how to write a book. So I'm going to help you out today. But first, let me qualify myself for a second. So my name is Elizabeth Sullivan. I just got done publishing a series I called Veecon Readathon. And I pledged to do 1 children's book a month until Veecon of 2024, which we're finally here, and explaining basic blockchain technology concepts to kids, more specifically 5th graders. So I figure if we can explain this to 5th graders, then we all have hope. So it started out with sharing a simple little ditty online. This one is the 3 little PFPs. I shared this on my X account in October, and it was a hit, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I thought, you know what? I've always wanted to write a book. Let's start with this one, and let's turn it into one. It was a lot of fun. I was able to hire an artist on Fiverr, and they brought some NFTs that I own to life, and boom, we had a book. We had a book, and I took it to NFT NYC. And I got to talk to people like developers and coders and entrepreneurs, and they were like, wow, you wrote a book? I'm like, you can write a book. I can't do what you can do. And I realized that I can help people realize that their superpower can be as simple as writing a book. So by the time Veecon of 2023, I had 2 books. I introduced the Blockchain Odyssey as book number 2. Now, I didn't realize when I pledged at the time that 1 children's book a month until the following Veecon was a lot of work. And yes, it is a lot of work, but sometimes if you don't see how high that mountain is, you're not afraid to take a walk every day. And that is exactly how writing a book happens. You do a little bit every day. I heard this great analogy, and it was talking about if you have a tree in your front yard and you want to chop down that tree, you go at it with 5 swings every day. Now, it depends on how big the tree is as to how long it will take to fall, how healthy it is. But if you swing 5 chops every day at that tree, eventually it will fall. So I dedicated 5 minutes every day to taking some sort of action to write these books. And sometimes you're there for 5 minutes and that's it, but you did something towards your dream. Sometimes your 5 minutes turns into an entire hour. And then sometimes your 5 minutes turns into 16 children's books, and it's Veecon 2024. And you look back and you're just like, whoa, it was just a multitude of action steps. Now I'm going to answer the process for how. If you've ever wanted to write a book, write this down, because these are the resources. First up, you're going to want to either get an ISBN, that is the code on the back of the book, that is the identification number. It's going to be right above the barcode. You go to Bowker.com, you can purchase this. If you don't want to purchase your own, when you're publishing your book, you're going to go to KDP.com, and you can use Amazon's free ISBN. The great news, it really is that simple as to go into these resources such as Bowker or KDP, or for my self-publishers out there, you can go to Ingram Spark and enable distribution. Your book then has a chance to be picked up by Walmart.com, Barnes & Noble's, any bookstore that sources books. It really is that simple. You need a PDF of the cover file. You need a PDF of your manuscript, and you just need to know the resources. The problem is, how many of you just wrote down what I said? You cannot edit something you don't write down. So those 5 minutes every day are extremely crucial, because the hardest part about writing a book is actually writing. So I would encourage you today, thank you, to stop being an observer in your life and start participating. Write the book. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes. Let's hear it for Elizabeth Sullivan, guys.
I actually needed
Let's
that
hear
for
it.
my script, so thank you.
All right.